What's up, guys? Dave here, and we're going to talk about another Core Lifeline product. This is a brand new one. We have hair, skin, and nails. So this is going to be your comprehensive aesthetics support. So when we talk about aesthetics, we talk about obviously your hair, skin, and nails and all those complexatory features that a lot of women and even a lot of men want to improve upon. This product has 9 ingredients in here. We have some trademarked ingredients in here. I believe we have 5 trademarked ingredients. So we're going to run through this breakdown as quickly as we can, but as efficiently as possible, so that way you can get all this information. So the first ingredient we're going to talk about is vitamin C. I think a lot of people have heard of before. Vitamin C, often used for boosting immune response, but neutralizing those oxidative particles and free radicals, but also assisting in other physiological functions. It also has a major component of stimulating collagen. And what you're going to find with a lot of these ingredients in this product is collagen formation and strengthening collagen as a tissue. Collagen is found in a large majority of our body's tissues, from fascia that covers our muscles to our bones, joints, ligaments, and even hair follicles, skin, and nails, obviously. So vitamin C, stimulating collagen formation, which is, again, a major component of a majority of our body's tissues. The next ingredient is biotin, as D-biotin. So you can get biotin from your diet, but oftentimes you're not going to get a significant amount of biotin from the foods that you're eating. And even then, if you are eating them, you're probably not digesting or absorbing a large majority of that biotin. So getting a supplemental form is always going to be a little bit more of a better route for maximizing efficiency. But biotin has a mechanism of action to prevent hair loss by rejuvenating hair follicles and the scalp. So biotin additionally plays a role in breaking down the dietary proteins into different amino acids required to form keratin. So you're going to hear keratin a couple times, and we also add some keratin peptides into this product. But keratin is going to be the main protein specific to hair, skin, and nails. So increasing keratin production via biotin in the body promotes the production of healthy hair follicles. So if you feel like you want to pull your hair out, this is going to make it a lot harder for you to pull that hair out. Now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this hair, skin, and nails product, starting with MSM, or methylsulfonomethane. Now you're probably going to hear it more commonly referred to as just MSM, but MSM is a naturally occurring organosulfur molecule that can be both synthesized naturally or synthetically in the body. A majority of this MSM is present in the human body, is ultimately ingested, either deliberately or even accidentally. We don't necessarily, know all those foods, or we may not know all those foods that, are going to contain that MSM. But this compound does have a natural presence in certain tissues and fluids in the body, including cerebrospinal fluid. So generally, it's mainly going to be used for reducing inflammation, aiding in arthritis pains, and reducing some of those sensations. But it also helps to form keratin. So as we talked before, keratin being that main specific protein of hair, skin, and nails, anytime that we can form keratin or strengthen those bonds, it's going to be beneficial for those properties and those complexatory properties that we talked about before. It possesses the ability to form those strong bonds and strengthening those hair cells, including the hair growth. In studies that have been done on MSM in regards to that goal, it's been shown to reduce the signs of aging, such as facial wrinkles, skin roughness. It can improve skin firmness, elasticity, hydration status, which could ultimately lead to a more vibrant complexion. So ultimately, those properties, they form whenever we age, and sometimes they're unable to be avoided. But anytime that we can either improve skin firmness, elasticity, or reduce those signs of aging, or reduce the progression of aging, we're ultimately going to be left with a much longer, healthier looking complexion as we age. The next ingredient we're going to talk about is actually hydrolyzed keratin peptides. Now, these are commonly found in some of your conditioners. So, women or even men, if you're finding or you're searching for conditioner products, or if they're combined within your shampoos, they're often going to have these keratin properties within them. We talked about keratin as that main protein of hair, skin, and nails, but hydrolyzed keratin has been shown to increase cysteine content, which increases the tensile strength and also minimizes damage. So ultimately, these conditioners are going to help us, rejuvenate hair follicles, lengthen the life of those hair follicles, and increase the hair strength, give it a little bit more of that body and volume that we ultimately want, and restore its luster. Several studies on keratin peptides have shown, this efficacy towards hair, skin, and nail health. In relation to hair health, for one human study concluded that participants who ingested these keratin peptides, along with other vitamins and minerals, so things like vitamin B7 or biotin and vitamin C, increase hair strength and improvement in appearance over the course of 90 days. So ultimately with these, it's going to be the longer that you're taking a product like this, or even if you're using a conditioner, like we talked before, the longer that you're going to use it, the more results you're going to be able to have more long-term from that. It's not just a one-time and you're going to see those improvements. In addition to those benefits, there have been statistical improvements on both skin moisture and elasticity, decreased wrinkles, and improved skin appearance. So with keratin being a major component of these vital structures, we wanted to include it obviously in this product to give you the best that you can and maximize the potential for improving those properties. The next ingredient, we're going to get into our first trademarked ingredient, or astrion. So astrion is a combined blend of astragalus and Centella asiatica. So these herbs have been traditionally used in Chinese medicine, but astragalus is a plant that may reduce the physical metabolic effects of aging, and Centella asiatica is a plant that has been touted for its ability to inhibit the enzymes that break down collagen while simultaneously increasing the rate that collagen is then synthesized. So it's going to have a role in both collagen formation and reducing that breakdown, as well as helping reduce those signs of aging. So we talked about collagen being a main component of a lot of our body's tissues. Astrion is going to go directly towards collagen health or growth and making sure that we can form those cells that we need. So with collagen synthesis, or why is collagen synthesis important? Well, we talked about it being a major component of all these cells, ligaments, bones, organs, muscles, etc. But in a cosmetic context, as our age increases, our levels of collagen in our body ultimately reduce. So like I said, we can't necessarily eliminate our body's natural ability of aging. It's just a normal natural process that happens. But we can reduce some of the maybe debilitating effects that aging has on our body, or the breakdown that our body has. So if you want to establish an internal and external environment that is the healthful that you can, collagen formation and collagen health is probably going to be one of your best ways that you can go about that. So astrion was formulated for the goal of supporting the body and maintaining its existing collagen, and to also facilitate the stimulation of further collagen production. So if you're taking it as a middle-aged person, you probably still have a good amount of collagen in your body. You haven't succumbed to the natural aging process quite as much yet. Even though you may have some breakdown, or you may have some wrinkles, your skin is still healthy. It's not like you're an elderly person and you notice those signs of aging and drooping skin, or wrinkles and dry skin, cracking skin, things along those lines. But when we can support the collagen we already have, as well as stimulate more collagen production, we're going to be able to reduce those signs of aging ultimately. And even as you age, you'll start to have that more revitalized looking skin as your age increases. So astrion has been proven to be vital in its ability to enhance the body's natural ability to create more of these vital nutrients and improve the quality of the skin. And that's the main reason why we wanted to include astrion in this blend of ingredients in this product. The next ingredient is another trademarked ingredient. It's glutathione. We've talked about glutathione before, but glutathione is going to be an amino acid containing glutamic acid, cysteine, and glycine. It's vital to many different properties, but mostly as a potent antioxidant. So free radicals, as we've talked before and in other videos, can ultimately be a byproduct of stresses on the body, whether it be from exercising, eating something that your body just doesn't agree with, breathing, foreign particles and chemicals in the body. It can ultimately wreak havoc on our body, these free radicals. So when we can have a potent antioxidant to mitigate their effects on us, the internal processes are going to be able to be at their max, as well as how those internal processes react and then transpire to the outside. These free radicals can ultimately be neutralized. But in relation to hair, skin, and nails, this oxidative damage, if it's not addressed, can lead to wrinkles and deep wrinkles, acne, other skin-related issues, maybe like eczema or other medical conditions that ultimately need another professional to address. But glutathione can be a great addition to any hair, skin, and nail regimen to just improve the health overall of your body. It provides a potent supply of antioxidants that bind these free radicals, which can basically help keep them from causing any damage or further damage. It can protect against skin damage and preserve cellular integrity to rejuvenate skin and other cells to keep them at their optimal health. Next ingredient is going to be hyaluronic acid. And if you are a woman or man and you've ever used a lot of cosmetic products, you've probably seen hyaluronic acid incorporated into those products. But hyaluronic acid, ultimately the skin can lose vital components on a daily basis, and one of these being moisture. I'm sure we've all been affected by dry skin, or we've all had to use moisturizers. As you see, I'm rubbing my hands here. You probably used a moisturizer and trying to get just a little bit more moisture into your skin. But this happens both by intrinsic and extrinsic factors. So whether it's things that are happening internally, in our body that we don't have any control over, or if you're outside, UV light can have a major effect on drying out the skin and reducing the moisture. But skin aging is often a result of several biologically independent processes. So the key molecule involved in the maintenance of skin moisture is hyaluronic acid. So it's naturally produced by the body, but also getting it supplemental can just restore those levels as well as contribute to more levels in the body. But the largest amounts of hyaluronic acid are actually found in your skin, connective tissue, and your eyes, but it's found mostly in many other tissues of the body. It has a main function of retaining water for the purposes of keeping those cells lubricated and moist. So the synthesis of hyaluronic acid, it increases during injury to those tissues and as a response to wound healing, as well as it regulates several aspects of tissue repair, which can include alleviation of inflammatory cells to enhance immune response. So cosmetically, what that would look like is if you've ever had a cut or an abrasion or sunburn, it can also mean internal injuries as well, but hyaluronic acid is going to be a lot more prevalent in those types of instances. So as we age, it's experienced through the epidermal or the top layer of the skin, and it begins to lose hyaluronic acid over time, contributes to an immediate change in skin texture, tone, and moisture levels. So we lose skin cells all the time. As the largest organ of the body, we tend to lose those cells, regenerate those cells on a daily basis and in massive numbers. We don't notice it because they're micro cells. But hyaluronic acid is going to help with just keeping our skin looking and feeling at its optimal best and contributing to a high moisture content within our skin. The next ingredient here is going to be Dermaval. This is a trademarked ingredient, and it's a blend of 9 phytochemical-rich plant superfoods. Those are pomegranate, asparagus, okra, coffee berry extract, quercetin, acerola, camu, acai, and mangosteen. So typical foods or ingredients that you may not typically ingest on a daily basis, but collectively, these ingredients have an ability to coherently work to support natural collagen levels as well as deliver nutrients to assist in collagen production. So as we talked with Astrion, collagen is an extremely important ingredient for the body. Collagen is found in a large majority of our body cells and structures. So anytime when we can continuously produce collagen and increase the strength of that collagen, it's going to be beneficial. But pro-inflammatory enzymes, elastase and gelatinase, are known to wreak havoc on collagen and break down the vital tissue that is naturally produced by the body. So studies on Dermaval have shown that these pro-inflammatory enzymes may be stimulated by extrinsic factors like UV light or even our nutrition. So when we can incorporate something that can mitigate the effects of those enzymes, it's going to be beneficial to reduce that havoc that is brought upon those types of compounds. So how can we prevent these enzymes from breaking down that vital tissue? Well, Dermaval and then other hair, skin, and nail regimens can be a major contributing factor to just maintaining the health of our hair, skin, and nails. But collagen production is something not entirely achieved through just ingested collagen sources, which are often just broken down into the digestive tract and renew your body's collagen, but it doesn't stimulate production. So you can ingest a collagen protein, or you can drink bone broth or other collagen producing or not producing, but providing sources, but it's not ultimately going to produce any more collagen. So having something that can internally produce more collagen as well as contribute to the natural levels that you have, it's going to be beneficial from that overall health standpoint. The last ingredient we're going to talk about is the last trademarked ingredient. Ceramicides is a wheat extract. But we talked about skin hydration being a major factor. Skin dehydration is a very common occurrence that happens to a large majority of people of all ages. It does have a larger prevalence as we age. Obviously, we talked about that the natural aging process is something that we can't avoid, but the oils of our skin are an extremely important part. You've talked about, or we've probably touched on, you may have experienced someone who has a little bit more oily skin, or they have a little bit more moist skin, but our body loses vital oils and fats on a daily basis. But youthful and younger looking skin has a larger majority of these lipid levels or fat levels. They are a normal function and a normal property of our skin that we need to maintain. But these lipids are actually called ceramides and are rich in omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. And they're a major constituent of the lamellar sheets present in the intracellular spaces of the stratum corneum, which is the outermost layer of the skin. So we touched on before, as we age, we lose these ceramicides, which often results in a dry, itchy skin, can contribute to wrinkles. Individuals who have, like we talked about, eczema may have, lower ceramide levels in their skin, and ultimately loses the natural skin integrity that we're looking for. It can result in open cracks and open wounds that are a little bit harder to heal on a regular basis. So supplementing with oral ceramides, or if you can find a product that is a topical lubricant, you can also use that. But ingesting is going to have a little bit of a different mechanism of delivery for you to be able to benefit from that product. So supplementing with oral ceramides has been shown to naturally restore these lipid levels within the body and also aid in the hydration status and the health of associated structures. So ceramicides as the product has been clinically studied for its ceramide content, which can be carried via the bloodstream and help restore the water barrier to provide adequate hydration, as well as lubricate the skin, providing a healthy glow. So as we talked, throughout the whole entire product, the major components of collagen formation and collagen strength and keratin production, how that contributes to the natural proteins of hair, skin, and nails, revitalizing skin, lubricating skin, and maintaining its hydration status. When we can keep our largest organ and our first protective barrier as healthful as possible and keep those structures looking and feeling at their best, it's going to ultimately help rid your body of free radicals and damaging components that can enter your skin via all the pores that you have. But if we're looking for revitalizing the complexatory properties that you have, so your hair, skin, and nails, rejuvenating healthy skin, keeping it lubricated, reducing signs of aging, hair, skin, and nails is going to be a great product for you to incorporate into your daily routine. So in addition to all the other things that you guys are doing on a daily basis, whether it be from your hair care products, skincare products, whatever that may be, Core's hair, skin, and nails and the Lifeline is going to be a great addition to those regimens. So thank you guys. Keep crushing it.